Hi everyone, I'm Denise Friend. I have the privilege of reviewing LDT 300, X, Instructional Design, Digital Media, New Tools, and Technology. Um, this course is hosted on the edX platform, and it is part of a series of courses that are open to those interested in learning about instructional design and learning technology. The Quality Course Teaching and Instructional Practice, QCTIP, otherwise known as QTIP, scorecard was used to review the course for design standards and to highlight areas for design and teaching improvement. So the QTIP scorecard was developed by the Online Learning Consortium, and it's a research-based numerical review rubric. It's meant to improve online course design and effectiveness. It is made up of 10 categories such as course design, communication, learning outcomes, instructor roles, with a total point value of 194. It is based on a 3-point Likert scale, 0 being emerging or needs improvement, 1 accomplished, and 2 exemplary. After subtracting the items that I could not review because of lack of information or access, to the total point value of this course review comes out to 128. So this course overall came out good in several areas, but many areas score was in the mid to lower range and could use some improvement. It scored many exemplary marks, however, though it did have 9 emerging items that will need to be fixed or rectified before the next session, the next course session. So now let's talk about the best parts of LDT 300 design, as well as some of the areas that needs improvement. The continuous course improvement only scored 50%, as you can see here in orange, but I didn't feel that I had enough information to make an informed decision in this particular area, so I did not add it to the must be improved section. So this course overall came out really good in several areas. There were a few zeros in the scores and many exemplary standards. So let's talk about the highest rated areas, the best performing areas for this course. The course rates highest in the accessibility and ADA compliance standard portion of the review. The videos are a predominant source of content in this area. So the videos are all large view format without resizing, which is great for screen readers. They're accurately captioned and offer scrolling and downloadable transcripts, which is nice. The PDF files are accessible, and the content in columns and tables are tabbable in a logical manner, making them ideal for screen readers. The one practice that should be improved upon are the alt tags for the pictures. While all the images do have alt tags, it's limited to the file path or the file name. And there's no description for screen readers as to what's in that image or why it's important. There's also no decorative image alt tag for those images that are purely decorative that would allow the screen reader to skip over them if they're not necessary. So this is the one area I think in this accessibility that could use some improvement. Course design. Overall, the course design is also an exemplary area, rating at 88%. The layout is consistent and easy to navigate. The course is organized into modules with links to outside assessments and activities right inside the module. So the intuitive user interface really allows students to find their content, activities, and assignments very easily. and to know where they are within the course at all times. The third highest rated is the instructor role. So the instructors use a lot of videos, text and announcements throughout the course. They do it in an inviting and colloquial way. They set a friendly yet professional tone. We get to know the instructor through their introduction videos that show a level of professional respect and concern for the students' learning, which is nice. They're quite frequent, and oftentimes the instructor actually gives a lecture online, which is nice. So this area scored the third highest in overall. So now we're going to talk about areas that need improvement. Each module offers learning outcomes at the forefront of the module, which is great. They have a scaffolded progression through the content as well. However, the course outcomes are less clear and less useful. There are 3 learning outcomes listed in the course, and these outcomes are quite broad. They're not measurable, nor do they offer an actionable expectation for completion. They don't tell the student exactly what they need to do and how they will be rated on their work. The course outcomes could easily be changed to better align with the module level outcomes and to articulate the correlation in the course assessments to those outcomes. Clear alignment is especially important in an online self-directed course like LDT 300X, since students are often left to identify their own learning path all on their own. So the second area that could use improvement is communication. It only scored a 50%. And while the instructor's tone is always friendly, it comes mostly in the form of pre-recorded or somewhat robotic announcement releases. I would recommend posting a communication expectation and a feedback grading plan to let students know how and the best times to reach them, as well as your grading timeline to get back to them. The lowest area from the rubric came from the class discussions. Student-to-contact interaction is the predominant means of activity and interaction, with a good variety of media and assessments to help learners engage with the information. The interaction and engagement sections scored far lower than any other area by almost 20 percentage points at only 31%. Faculty to student engagement is clearly one way through video only, and otherwise non-existent in the course, showing up only once in a help discussion. So student-to-student engagement is limited to a few discussion boards as well. However, even those students that post items rarely see responses back from other students, and never from a faculty member. Serious consideration should be made to really try to improve this area. And faculty need to be more present and to participate in these discussion boards, given just how important they are to an online course. So I wanted to talk, because they're so important, I wanted to talk about the areas that had ranked quality indicators of 0. So it's my recommendation that these be improved immediately and before the next teaching cycle. Grading rubrics is an essential portion of online courses assessments. They tell the student explicitly what to expect and how to do the assignment. It can also serve as a really helpful tool for faculty to ensure alignment in the course outcomes and assessments. The course has no rubrics, and I would recommend adding them to every assignment. Also promoting student-to-student interaction in the course. Apart from a few discussion boards, this course could use far more opportunities for students to interact. Perhaps a required small group assignment or a crowdsourcing assignment to get students more engaged and working together. Discussions that are meaningful, aligned with the course learning outcomes, and provide opportunity for critical thinking. The discussions posted in this course are not required and are topics that are very broad. While this helps because you have a lot of students from different backgrounds and experiences, it doesn't help to make shared connections to the other students, though. So I would really look at those questions that are too broad and maybe make it more meaningful for students to engage in the online discussions. The instructor does demonstrate presence by engaging actively and frequently throughout the course. I would encourage instructors to be a more active participant in the discussion boards. As I stated earlier, discussions are an essential part of the learning process of any online course, and it's important that the instructor be part of it. Instructor provides activities, assignments that foster student interaction. This goes back again to taking advantage of those discussion board tools and using it to really improve student-to-student and student-to-faculty engagement. So that's all for my review. I thank you very much for listening. LDT 300X offers a great opportunity for students to learn in a professional area about instructional design and technology. And by using this feedback and getting additional feedback from students as part of the process, this course can have an excellent course QTIP rating in all the areas of quality measures. I want to thank you for your time, for allowing me to be part of your course improvement process, and I look forward to working with you again. Thank you.